Now, folks, find me a picture of Dennis Rodman. All right? I didn't say anything, but find me a picture of Dennis Rodman. If you put a picture of Dennis Rodman in North Korea in your search and just go to an image. So Dennis Rodman, you know, maybe they're going to call in Dennis on this one, okay? Because I actually heard something in passing on one of the news sources as I was preparing this morning that Dennis Rodman has offered to go over and sit down with Rocket Man, okay? He has offered to sit down with Rocket Man and try to work something out, all right? I think he wants to do that, or he said he'll play center for the North Korean Rocket Men basketball team in the Summer Olympics. I don't know which one it was. I really heard. So anyhow, yeah, that's it, right? There's Rodman. They want to send Rodman back. You see, that Dennis is offered. There you go. Dennis is going to go. He's going to make a deal with him. Look, that's Dennis saying, look, man, Trump, you got to understand the brother. Brother's okay. You're just not understanding where he's coming from. You got to understand. So that's what they're going to send Rodman to try to work this out. All right. Anyhow, Trump remains silent. Take that picture off. So the North and South, really quickly here, the media left, they are gushing over the fact, the media is gushing over the fact that the North and South Koreans have met to talk about the Olympics. They're gushing over this. This is first step. First step. North Korea, I think, I got to you Google this, right? But I do know, North Korea, do you realize skating, a all-Korean women's hockey team may be assembled to compete? That's what I heard passing. That the North and South Koreans may come together and put one team, united front of women playing hockey in the Olympics. I mean, there's tears of joy. There's blades of glory. Did you watch that movie, Blades of Glory? Sorry. There's blades of glory over there in the meeting. All right? Of the possibility of this happening. There's tears at the UN. I mean, the UN, these steps are enormous for them. Equal rights, women's rights, the right to compete, the possibility to defect. But this is going on, and the media is gushing. You see, I want to hope when we find out. Put up the warning, Sam, that went out, missile whatever, the warning. I forget the name of it, but put the warning up, that text right there, okay? Somebody sent that out. Worker, this comes from the New York Post. Leave that up, okay? This comes from the New York Post at 7:24 last night. Worker who sent out Hawaii missile alert is reassigned. They got reassigned. We don't know who the worker is. They will not let us know. The Hawaiian public employee, this is a state agency, folks. Okay? The Hawaiian public employee who plunged the state into chaos after accidentally sending out an incoming missile emergency Saturday has been reassigned, according to reports. The unnamed, as of last night, and I'm not seeing it right now, the unnamed emergency department worker will not be fired because he, obviously it's a he made an honest mistake. Hawaiian Emergency Management Agency spokesman Richard Raposo told the Washington Post. Part of the problem was it was too easy for anyone to make such a big mistake. We have to make sure that we're not looking for retribution, but we should be fixing the problem in the system. I know it's very, very difficult situation for him right now. The agency has already put into place new safeguards to prevent such a misfire, including a cancel button. Now, this is coincidence, okay? Coincidence. Leave that up. Now, you remember when do you remember every anti-thing that happens to President Trump? You remember when Trump's Twitter account was disabled by accident for 14 hours? Come to find out who disabled it? A Democrat working in there, right? In the Twitter sphere. Remember Peter Strzok and Lisa, whatever her name is, and McCabe, Andrew McCabe, sitting in there taking out an insurance policy and sending text messages to each other and setting the president up, the United States, with a fake dossier? You remember? Every negative thing that's happened where the president has come out on the president, we tend to, not every negative thing. I mean, I'm not talking porn star takes hush money to keep Donald Trump relationship quiet. Hey, hell, that may not be a Democrat. That may just be a porn star that took money to, keep quiet. I don't know. Moving right along, okay? What if every time we look at all of these things, we go back and we find a connection to Hillary, Obama, something, to the deep state, to the dark, dark side that wants Donald Trump out? Remember, he did not have the mental faculties to have the nuclear launch codes. We have discussed last week, there was a total discussion last week about the button. Rocket Man said, I have a button on my desk and I'm not afraid to use it. And Trump said, I have a button and it's much bigger and it works. Oh my God, he doesn't have the mental capacity. They are analyzing him. Analyze this. Remember the movie Analyze This? They're analyzing Trump every day to see if he should be removed. Remember, it's just last week we were going through Article 25, Section 4 of the Constitution. The liberals want that. Article 25, Section 4, Article 25, Section 4 of the Constitution. Remember that. The removal of the president. Now, what if Trump would have responded to that? What if Trump would have pushed his red button? What if Trump would have come out and tweeted, we're returning attack on Rocket Man as we speak, America? What if? What if Trump would not have been surrounded by the right people, had the right amount of patience, and things were not sorted out, and he just made a rapid decision, spontaneous? What if? I'm telling you right now, don't fall for right now the accident on that warning. Don't fall for that. Because there's a couple things it's accomplished to the left. Maybe the warning went out to put some people in fear and panic that feels the president should fly over there immediately and say to Rocket Man, we need to talk. Maybe the president will reestablish or rethink the diplomatic channels that are necessary. Maybe he will reel in his harsh rhetoric that has the UN so concerned and the world. Maybe he will fly over there in an emergency and take part in the Olympic talks. Don't fall for the mistake that this warning went out, unintentional, by accident. Don't fall for it. Now, I'm hoping that this worker, when we find out who it is, that we can vet this person, this state employee. How many state employees do you know in Hawaii? Let's see, isn't that where Barack Obama says he's from? Isn't that where he says he's from? Isn't that where his alleged birth certificate came from? Hawaii? Just saying. So I'm going to tell you, a state worker in Hawaii, let's wait for this to come out. I'm very concerned, all right? And don't get caught off guard. You may not get the truth, America, but why did this happen? Now, the left, okay, they're upset. This came out from Slate, the website, the left-leaning liberal website Slate. Trump remains silent on false Hawaii missile alert. Okay, this came out yesterday afternoon at 3 o'clock. It has been more than 24 hours since the people of Hawaii and its visitors suffering horrifying minutes after a false alarm about an incoming ballistic missile attack left many locals and tourists terrified as they prepared for the worst. We have video of them putting kids down drain pipes, pulling sewer lids up and putting them down in there for safety. So far, though, President Donald Trump has yet to commit on the apparent mistake. It's apparently a mistake, according to the website. At the time when so many of fellow citizens were terrified, Trump was playing golf and apparently stayed on the golf course in West Palm Beach during most of the incident, according to the press pool report. His entourage returned to Mar-a-Lago right as Hawaii residents were receiving confirmation that it was a false alarm. Many were quick to criticize Trump's attitude, with the former Pentagon official Morris Davis noting that the president continues his round of golf in Florida on his 120th taxpayer-funded vacation day in less than a year. A few hours after the panic subsided, Trump did take to Twitter, but not to confront Hawaiians, comfort Hawaiians, or vow to get to the bottom of what happened. Instead, though that was the right time to attack fake news and criticize the media for promoting a fake book about mentally deranged author. So Trump, he paused. He took a minute, okay? He took a minute to relax. I did not play the I'm not a racist video today, did I? Okay, we'll do that one in a minute. Okay, folks. So anyhow, looks like Mitt Romney is going to. It looks like Mitt Romney is going to run. I just want you. I'm asking you to pay attention to what's happening out there, developing in Hawaii. What the truth is behind that. I'm not 100% this was an accident. I think it was a setup. What if the president would have taken the bait? One more time. What if he had taken the bait? What would that be the top story today? You see, Dick Durbin went to the line and called an audible after he saw the defense. All right? And that the American people are not going to fall for it. And he called an audible, which the media gladly picked up on and ran with the ball. Okay? And then this happened over the weekend. What if Donald Trump would have reacted? Where would we be right now? What if we would have launched a retaliated strike? What if he would have said something that caused a real launch from someone? What if? But that's the chance, folks, that the deep state, that's the chance that the crooked swamp is willing to take to get rid of Donald Trump. You better pay attention. GOP Senator eager for Romney to join them. They're ready to go. Okay, so we have the Mitt Romney looks like he will be running. I don't have time today. I want to talk about that Arizona race against Joe Arpaio, former Sheriff Joe out there, and the fighter pilot out there. I forget her name. I might take a quick break and find that. A quick note on the state. All right. Now, the state of Georgia, let me just put this in here. The state of Georgia is in legislative session. Now, I'm not going to go through, we'll do a little more tomorrow. I'm not going to go through great detail of the state of the state address, the final one from Governor Nathan Deal. I'm not going to go through that, what it did have, what it didn't have. But folks, Nathan Deal is prepared. The governor of Georgia is prepared to put the House back into special session, all right, or the state back into special session at a time when the decision is made, if need be, for HQ2. What is HQ2? HQ2 is the code for Amazon's World Headquarters 2. They're planning on putting a second world headquarters. You can look it up by HQ2 on the web. And they have dropped a clue. Now, this goes all the way back to December 18th. And the reason I'm bringing it up now, okay, is Atlanta is in the running, all right? What will it cost? Amazon has sent a Georgia lobbyist. These are some of the things. Now, the lobbyist for Amazon says that they are not down at the Capitol. A registered lobbyist for Amazon to talk about the headquarters, but they have so Amazon sent a lobbyist to Georgia before the start of the legislative session. Okay. The move has spurred rumors that Amazon could pick Atlanta as the site for the company's $5 billion second headquarters known as HQ2. Though Georgia's bid has not yet been made public, see, we don't know the public bid, meaning, let me tell you what that means. We don't know what Georgia is planning to give away, okay? We don't know what the tax abatement, the tax concessions, the kiss Amazon's patootie away to get them here. I didn't want to say a bad word. Okay. Though Georgia's bid has not been public, we don't know yet. Governor Nathan Deal has implied the state is aggressively pursuing HQ2 with economic and infrastructure incentives. Now, economic and infrastructure incentives. Last week, Amazon hinted that at where it could plant its new $5 billion headquarters, dubbed HQ2, and will bring 50,000 jobs. E-commerce giant registered a lobbyist, okay, and this is a month-old report, but it's now something we got to put together and we got to start talking about. They're talking about these would be high-paying jobs, okay? High-paying jobs. What does that mean? Now, I'm going to leave this, and I want to talk about it in the coming weeks. My opinion, politically, every time you hear Georgia is becoming a purple state, okay? All right, wait a minute. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Georgia is a red state. We have the red-blue state. That's the world we live in now. We've been divided in red and blue. Georgia's a red state. Now you have all of the people in Georgia getting excited, or the Democrats in Georgia getting excited, because every election now is becoming a purple state. A purple state. Okay? And even when a Republican wins, Republicans are forced to move to the center or left of center Republicans in what's supposed to be a red state so that they can get elected. See, it still plays in Georgia to be under the red banner. You're going to say, no, look at the last election with what happened with State Senator Hunter Hill. State Senator Hunter Hill is running for governor of Georgia. He is the senator out of the Marietta district there. He retired. He resigned from that position so he can run for governor of Georgia, which left an opening. Special election, Democrat won. The Senate, the Georgia State Senate, is still under Republican control, but it no longer has a supermajority. All right, excuse me. Marco Rubio minute. So, anyhow, no longer under the supermajority. But that being said, you still run Republican, but you don't have to be a Republican. And Republicans run and vote for you in Georgia because you're still a Republican, and they're not going to vote for the Democrat. But then you sway that some Democrats, and you sway enough independents. So there's areas around Metro Atlanta that for years, Marietta, Newt Gingrich going back, for years were always very conservative red districts in the state. They still show up red, but again, being redundant, we're having to find center-left Republican candidates, really Democrats under Republican name only, okay, to run to win the seats. That being said, the only reason I will leave this on Amazon, if you look at Governor Nathan Deal, let me remind you, AKA former Democrat. Just keep in mind, okay, former Democrat Nathan Deal, period. You do the research. He switched Republican in the wave, all right? Look it up. Now, Nathan Deal, for 8 years, the state of Georgia and the majority of their elected officials brag about Georgia being the #1 place in America to do business. How many jobs they have brought to Georgia. Georgia is bringing jobs, Caterpillar, you name it, one right after another to Georgia. Okay, Mercedes, where did Mercedes come from, folks? Where the hell did they come from? I don't know. You tell me. New Jersey? Was Mercedes in New Jersey? I don't know. Look it up. Or were they in Connecticut or something like that? Where were they at? Was it Chris Christie? Google that for me real quick, Sam, please. Mercedes-Benz moves from New Jersey to Georgia. I just want that because we are so excited about the Mercedes-Benz Dome and what we did. And we are so excited that Mercedes-Benz moved their American corporate headquarters to Atlanta, okay? So excited. We are so excited that we gave away sales tax on a Super Bowl ticket, all right? Super Bowl ticket. We had to make a deal with the NFL to exempt sales tax for these multi-millionaires that have a Super Bowl ticket. All right, we are so excited about that, all right? Over and over, Mercedes-Benz Dome. In fact, I was just told that one of the major prerequisites for the location of Mercedes-Benz headquarters when they moved here was transportation, MARTA. You got anything for me on that? Nothing? You can't put in Chris Christie, New Jersey, Mercedes-Benz in Atlanta and see what the hell comes up? Holy. Well, that's a wide one. Just see what you... I just need to know if Mercedes moved from New Jersey to Atlanta. Just put in Mercedes moves from New Jersey to Atlanta. That's all I need to know. If you can get that for me, I can almost be happy with just 10 minutes left in the show. But anyhow, the point is, I was told that when Mercedes moved here, one of the prerequisites, folks, was that it had to have transportation and it had to be in an area where they could get MARTA, okay, for their people.
On Bloomberg News, it does say Mercedes-Benz USA moving to Atlanta despite Chris Christie's pleas.
Right. That's the governor of New Jersey. Thank you. 100%. There you go. They came from New Jersey, folks. Let me guess. Blue state. Let me guess. Blue state. Let me guess. Democrats. Let me guess. Liberals. We imported them. You better pay attention. You better pay. We're importing the blue state. We keep importing. Well, what do you say? Well, BKP, you don't want us to bring these jobs. You don't want us to get these corporations. You don't want us to get these deals. I'm not saying that, folks. I'm not saying that. But why can't we internally, organically grow jobs in Georgia? And why are we we making a mad rush to buy all the jobs? Why? And why are we making a mad rush to buy jobs from companies that are going to come here and turn the state blue? Now, you can get mad at me all day long, but we bought all the liberal lefties from Hollywood. Well, you know, Georgia, I'm happy, but, you know, there's nothing more I like than to hear somebody say, somebody say, well, do you realize the Walking Dead or some damn dead zombies, it was filmed in Atlanta? Do you realize, which I like it very much, the Ozarks? Okay, I love the Ozarks on Netflix. That was, you realize what's being filmed in Atlanta? Yes, it's great, but we imported every damn liberal lefty we could from California to do it, folks. Go down to these movie studios. We gave them all the concessions, all the tax breaks. We gave it away. Boom. All right, what's the company out of Illinois? Clark or the tractor company? Illinois. Oh my God, Blue State, Union Blue State. We imported all of them. Mercedes, we imported them from New Jersey. Now we're getting ready. Mercedes-Benz Dome. Oh my God, we're going to have the Super Bowl. God forbid I say anything, right? So, and $1 billion. Anyhow, now we want to talk about 50,000 jobs coming from Amazon. To me, I smell 50,000 blue voters. Well, not blue men, you know, that's a show. I'm talking about voters that will vote blue, Democrat. My God. No, I'm not saying this is going to be the worst deal, but one of the deals, you can look it up. Mercedes will not come. So you better get ready. You better get ready to pay an enormous amount of money for infrastructure around Atlanta, rural Georgia, and you better get ready to pay an enormous amount of money for transportation. Because let me tell you something. If Amazon walks in Governor Deal's office and he gets to leave and say, I brought Amazon to Georgia, but Amazon says, I got to have 4 more MARTA stations, and I got to have, you know, this and that on transportation, and you got to build 9 more roads and 9 more exit ramps, Governor Deal will say, yes, sir, can I have another? I'm sorry, folks. I probably shouldn't have gone down that road, but I want to pay attention to this. I have had it. I'm in the transportation, damn it. I don't know if you picked up. I'm not from here. But I know I'm from areas that has mass transit. And I understand mass transit. But I'm telling you, I'm about tired of rural America picking up the tab. What are we getting for it? All right, now, let me see what I have here before we go. I mean, I got to... let's play the Donald Trump I'm not a racist video, and don't leave, folks. I got a final thought after that. Let's go ahead and play that. Thanks, Sam, for reminding me.
Honestly, I don't think the Democrats want to make a deal. I think they talk about DACA, but they don't want to help the DACA people. Now, we used to say the DACA children, but the children aren't children. Well, what's the deal? I think we have a lot of sticking points, but they're all Democrat sticking points, because we are ready, willing, and able to make a deal, but they don't want to. They don't want security at the border. We have people pouring in. They don't want security at the border. They don't want to stop drugs. And they want to take money away from our military, which we cannot do. So those are some of the sticking points.
Did you comment the other day against murder?
Did you see what various senators in the room said about my comments? They weren't me.
All these little white people think you're racist.
No, I'm not a racist. I am the least racist person you have ever interviewed. That I can tell you.
Are you going to make a deal, Mr. President?
I don't know if there'll be a shutdown. There shouldn't be, because if there is, our military gets hurt very badly. We cannot let our military be hurt.
Do you think you have a responsibility to make a deal on DACA? Is it your responsibility, Mr. President?
We're ready, willing, and able to make a deal on DACA, but I don't think the Democrats want to make a deal. And the folks from DACA should know the Democrats are the ones that aren't going to make a deal. Okay? Thank you, everybody. Enjoy yourself. Thank you. Thank you.
Folks, I was going to put up a picture. I actually was going to put up a picture of Chelsea Manning, but I can't take looking at it, and I don't want to subject you to it. But Chelsea Manning, remember, I forget what his name was. Okay, Bradley, right? Okay, What was the last name? They got 2 damn names or just one? I guess. Oh, she kept. I didn't know if she. Huh? You know, let me tell you. You get that one. That one's yours. All right. You'll have that one all week. All right. Bradley Manning, which she kept her last name. Thank you, Sam. Maybe my mental stability. Maybe we should. My concerns. Anyhow, Bradley Manning, which turned into Chelsea Manning, which was in jail for leaking information, was it to WikiLeaks, okay? Top secret information, which President Obama gave a pardon to. Oh my God, how do you make this stuff up? So Chelsea Manning releases first campaign ad in Senate run. Okay, Chelsea Manning has released the first campaign ad in her/his bid for the Maryland State Senate. The transgender activist, which you paid for, America. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Good recovery for me, Sam. I appreciate your help. Okay, there's Bradley to the left, Chelsea to the right. I told Sam I couldn't bear to see it, so what's she do? She puts it right up there. I got to look at it. Man, there you go. Your tax money at work, folks. The transgender activist and former soldier filed to run for Senate on Thursday in Maryland, but confirmed the bid was a campaign ad. Confirming the bid was a campaign ad, and she posted on Twitter, "We live in trying times of fear and suppression, hate. Folks, we will follow this campaign, and the Democrats should be proud to be running this candidate in Delaware. They should be very, very proud. We'll talk tomorrow about the wave. Can you do the wave? I mean, Democrats in the media, the collusion. Oh my God, I said collusion. Okay, but anyhow, the collusion between the Democrats and the media on trying to get Nancy Pelosi the gavel again, okay, and trying to get the Democrats as the majority. The wave is like something you would see at a stadium. They're so united in that front. They're trying everything to make a 2018 political wave go for the Democrats. All right, not going to happen. We will talk about that. President Trump is still strong where it comes to immigration. President Trump, the tax breaks are kicking in. The tax bonuses are kicking in. The corporations are expanding on a daily basis, okay? And you will see by 2018 election, we will be okay. I've only got a minute. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Tuesday. Folks, for those of you that tune in Tuesdays at 8:30 for Carla's Corner, that has moved in 2018. Carla's Corner will be on Thursdays at 8:30. Reason being is Thursday, she doesn't have as many meetings. That's number one. And number two, we're able to put together all the weekend events for you that are happening at the Chamber of Commerce in the Gilmer County and North Georgia area. So that's Thursday at 8:30. No Carla's Corner on Tuesdays. Fridays, Circuit World. I think that's where my glasses are. I think my glasses are at Circuit World in Blue Ridge. And fortunately, I can at least say that so many times I remember I was at Circuit World at Blue Ridge Friday morning. So I think I got to go check for my glasses up there when the show's over. Let's see, I think that's it. I think I'll be back tomorrow at 8. And hope we were not too offensive. And if I offended you, I'm sorry. Not really. But if I didn't offend you, tune back in tomorrow at 8 a.m. and I'll give it another shot. Take us out of here, Sam.